We head straight to overtime in the Anaheim Ducks for San Jose Sharks game. Jackson Lacombe makes an amazing defensive play to spring Troy Terry for a 2-on-1 with Frank Vatrano. Frankie was flying down the ice. Last year's All-Star Terry sauces it over to this year's All-Star Vatrano, and Frank the Tank doesn't miss wide open nets. He shoots it so hard the goalie stick comes flying out of his hand. Frankie has got the best Cellys on the Ducks, and he doesn't disappoint with this one.
2-on-1 with Vatrano to Frank. Score! He's going to the All-Star game. A fan's going home with his stick, and the Ducks are going home with 2 points.
Flipping his stick into the crowd, making that overrated Zegras proud. Similar to a bat flip in baseball, this has got to be one of the best Cellys in the NHL. Who did it best? Obviously Jack Hughes gets points for being the first to do it, then Zegras's was just so smooth. But I'm going with Frank the Tank because he launched his stick into the 300 section. Not really, but he did throw it high and far. From undrafted to NHL All-Star, Frankie V just keeps going this season. And let's just say, Frank is ready for some 3-on-3 this weekend. All I have to say is thank goodness we got some excitement in this game because it was a snooze fest for most of it. It really was looking like a matchup of the 2 worst teams in the NHL. The game started great. The Ducks really pushing for that first goal, pushing the goalie into the net, that is. This one wouldn't count, but 30 seconds later, some good forechecking and hand-eye by McTavish, and Lunderstrom cleans up the slop 2 minutes into the game. Lundy had a great game in this one. He was probably one of the best forwards all night long. 5 minutes later, the Sharks would score on the power play. Gibson makes the first save, kinda loses his balance, and it squeaks through 5-hole. Duclair always scores against us. Nothing else really going on till Vlasic scores 2 minutes left in the second. Gibson screened in front, and it goes in. To the third we go, where things would get a little feisty, but nothing going on again until Timmy scores with the goalie pulled. Gibson had to yell and scream to get out of the net, but Henrique gets the tip, and then Carlson makes a great pass to Terry, almost like number 91 and number 19 should be together more often. And of course, you already know how this one ends, an already late game going later, but Frank the Tank is the walk-off hero in OT. Ducks win 3-2. Thank goodness the Ducks had that late push, because this video was going to be much different. The video title was getting close to being Ducking Embarrassing Part 2. The Ducks had the majority of the possession in the game. They just don't shoot. Gotta call out Leah here. Sorry, Rodder from Discord, but I know you would agree. We get a center who is a little too generous with his passing, and not selfish enough with the shooting. Little deja vu, eh? Just shave your head, Leo. I think the no shooting was even worse on the power play. The Ducks were 0 for 4 on the PP. But what's new? The zone entries on the power play are just so rough to watch. It's like the players starting the entry, usually a defenseman, like in this case I'm talking about Celly, has been told to skate to the blue line and then stop and hit the trailer, losing all speed and causing everyone to be flat-footed. But you guys already know how I feel about this subject. Ross Johnston, for some reason, continues to be in this lineup, and for the last few games, he has taken late third period penalties. He is supposed to be in this lineup to fight, and he is not fighting, so he should not be in this lineup. The Ducks head into the All-Star break on a 2-game winning streak, a 4-game point streak, securing 7 of their last 8 possible points, and hopefully they are able to keep that same momentum going as their next game is versus the Oilers on Friday the 9th at 7 p.m. The Oilers could be trying to make history versus the Ducks for the longest win streak ever in the NHL. Also, return of the Worm in this game too, so it should be fun. We got lots of positive injury updates. Labushkin returned to the lineup in this one. Max Jones practiced this week, and it's looking like he should return next game as well, hopefully taking Ross's spot. We also got some positive updates on Minty and Z, thanks to Derek Lee, still looking like another month before both of them are back. With the All-Star break, I plan on doing some trade deadline videos and a practice live stream on the 8th. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
He's going to the All-Star game. A fan's going home with his stick, and the Ducks are going home with 2 points.